current or amperage is checked in series. Hello friends and followers on TikTok. Welcome back to another video of CK Maintenance. So now we're going to go over amperage. Last time we checked voltage, now we are going to check amperage. And like I said, amperage is checked in series. So let's say we want to find out how much this DC motor is drawing. Hence we got amperage on DC. Before we get carried away though, a very important thing to remember is when you are checking for amperage, remember to move your lead from the voltage terminal over to the amperage terminal. And if you forget to do that, you'll find out real quick, because you will blow that 10 amp fuse located inside your meter. And if you were checking for voltage, make sure you move it back to the voltage, ohms, continuity, these settings before you do these tests. This setting over here is only for amperage or current testing. So now let's say we have this circuit and we want to find out how much amperage this DC motor is drawing. We can unwire either the 24 volt DC side or the COM side, the negative return side. I suggest you unhook the negative side and you would wire your meter leads in series right to that wire, and then your meter lead will show you the amperage that the motor is drawing. So now I have my meter leads wired in series to this motor. So we have our 24 volt DC conductor coming into our motor, and then we have this white wire coming out. So I connected in series my motor leads in series to the negative side or the return side of the motor. You can see it's connected to the red lead on my motor, from the motor to my meter lead, all the way back to my meter lead, and then out from my meter lead is the black lead here, all the way back to the negative side of my terminal block, or to the negative side of the power source, returning back. So now my meter lead is wired in series. It is wired in line, directly in line with the DC motor. So with the motor running, we can see that this motor is drawing roughly 0.7 amps. If you stop it, the current flow stops. Turn it back on, and it is drawing current again. When you're done, remember to move your red lead back over to this terminal, because amp draws or amp measurement is not as commonly used as voltage, ohms, and continuity. Now, working in an industrial environment, using this multimeter to check for amperage is not ideal, because it is pretty low rated. It's only 10 amp fused, and a lot of times, like 3-phase motors that you're checking is going to draw way more current than 10 amps, especially on the inrush current. So what I would recommend is just using a clamp meter. It's fairly easy to use, and the advantage to that is you don't have to break the wire to hook up your meter to be in series or in line with it to check for amperage. You can just take this and clamp it right onto the conductor that you're checking for the amp draw, and it will show you a reading of exactly how much amp draw is traveling through that conductor. So now I have this single phase 120 fan motor here, and I'm going to use a clamp meter to check it. See how easy it is to check for amperage, you don't have to break the circuit or anything and put it in series. You just clamp around the conductor and you can see it's drawing about 1.4 amps. You can use either conductor and you will see the reading. However, do not clamp it around both of the conductors at the same time, because they will cancel each other out and you will not get the correct amp draw you're looking for. So there you have it, guys. If there's any other settings on the meter you guys would like me to go over, let me know in the comments. So until next time, deuces.